It's a tradition that stretches back to 1934, and today we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration with a first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and it is a classic. The Packers and the Lions on EA Sports. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down by
look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's May. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. The Packers take over 1st and 10. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
It's fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Garrett Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Achane gets it from the gun. He tried to bounce it outside, but that going nowhere from the start. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Hey, Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Herbert.
1st down, Green Bay.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
Tyrone Tracy with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll throw with May. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so.
He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Tyrone Tracy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Lions 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
To the air, May. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
The Lions at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we'll have a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Give him 30 yards there.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Go! 60. Ready.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are back within a score. Bunker on for the PAT. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, then they just move it up to the 10. All right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Lions 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Right back to Tracy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, I'll show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
We're going to throw. May. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
That brings up 2nd and a yard.
Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
12. 21. 5-9.
Again, Herbert. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
Brought down by Sidney Brown. It's a gain of 5.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll go again with Tracy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A gain of 5.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
He was brought down by Deontay.
Here's a second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Herbert now. It's complete to Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. 23 yards to pick up there. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
Now it's Herbert. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. Baylor Tiger.
To the air again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's now
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Go.
Now it's Tracy. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Stephon Diggs from a yard out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block the punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. Later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you got in the fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think of I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
No, you are.
Thanks.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of
a big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll take this down to the 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the run is Tracy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
29-yard line.
Black 80, black. Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ray. Bailey.
Herbert. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
The Packers.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
12. Really?
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
That keeps the score. Packers 34. Lions 22.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
30-yard line.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Here's May.
He's got a man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 29. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. The Packers take over 1st and 10. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Caught. It's Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Herbert back to the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
You need 5-9, 5-9. Let's go. Let's go. Set.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They run for it with Bigsby.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
21.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Go. Set. Kappa. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's complete to Cooks. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
380.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
380. OP. Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion. Ready?
Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set. Delta. Set. Hut.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
Bigsby is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Crowd right. Hey, we got to switch it up. 12. Baylor Tiger. 59. Hey, easy. We'll go 5-9. Go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kappa. Home to trips right. 21. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Kelce. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Makes the score Packers
the extra point,
Lions
and it gives
29.
his guys a 12-point advantage. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is May.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. They'll throw with May. Now this thrown deep for Kraft.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
To the air, May. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And 10 yards to go.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They're going to throw. May. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with May. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to win this football game.
Let's go, let's go. Lion. Taylor tight. Let's go, let's go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. That's caught by Davis. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
14. First down, Packers.
Play action. It's Herbert. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gano for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 48, Lions 29.